Okay, greetings. This is Timothy Dolan speaking to you again from Iraqi Kurdistan in the city of Duhok, where I'm teaching at the American University in Kurdistan. And just quick brief overlay. The situation is, quite stable here, frankly. Weather's improving a bit. Nothing spectacular really to report. I've been getting some good feedback from students basically on general conditions in the area and the region. Some news last week, there was Turkish airstrikes in northern Iraq. And there is by the way, a Turkish air base not too far away, or a Turkish base. I don't know if it's an air base. But Iraqi Kurds protested and actually burned vehicles there and may have clambered onto tanks and, again, had a pretty tumultuous kind of protest against the bombings that are being carried out by Turkey, ostensibly against the KPG, which is their rival, the Kurdish separatist movement that Turkey is alleging to be a national threat. I can't vouch for the veracity of that. I simply don't know. What I do know, though, is that Kurdistan itself, as an autonomous region, is literally stuck between two, I won't say they're hostile entities, but they're certainly entities that are doing the Kurds no favors. It's not a hard oppression, people are not being slaughtered, but there is still pressure, and the pressure comes in the case of Baghdad, Iraq, in putting pressure on providing any kind of international banking services here. That may change. There's rumors of an international Kurdish bank being created. That hits me personally because I need to transfer money out of here and they don't make it easy to do that. There are ways, but it's not, as I said, not easy. I have to open up a separate bank account with the Bank of Baghdad, which allows me to then transfer money out of country. Kurdish banks are not allowed to do that, thanks to Baghdad. On the Turkish side, what you have is Kurdistan developing its own domestic, really, infrastructure. There's pipes lying everywhere around Duhok, and road building and road maintenance and other projects along those lines being financed by selling Kurdish oil to Turkey. The deal is the Kurds ship the unrefined oil into Turkey, where it's refined, and then it's sold back to the Kurds. It would be nice, I think, in my view, that if Kurdistan could refine its own oil, it would be in a better position domestically and perhaps even internationally. They wouldn't at least be under the soft oppression of both Baghdad and Turkey in this case. But that's sort of my first take on things. I don't know how practical that would be. There's definitely no way that Turkey is going to countenance a refinery project. They certainly aren't going to do it. Baghdad is almost certainly not going to do it. It would be up to the Kurds themselves to put that together. And I think that would take a great deal of cooperation from outfits like Exxon or others. And then the feasibility, what would you be able to do? Would you be able to export it? How would you export it? Through Syria? Certainly not through Turkey. And again, Baghdad doesn't like the idea of oil that they don't directly control going through their territory. So this becomes problematic all the way around. So that's it. This was sort of my latest dispatch from Kurdistan. As I said, it's an interesting example of soft oppression. The Kurds are doing the best they can with the resources that they have, and they have opposition, a great deal of resistance on both sides of their territory. Otherwise, routine stuff. So take care until next time. Timothy Dolan signing off.